What's going on, everybody? It's Chip Walton. I'm at the house of Chop Brew. I'm going out to the garage right now to close it up. It is -8 real temp, feels like -37 right now with the wind chill. I'm bundled up doing a little experiment. I came out here because I wanted to do the classic how long does it take beer to freeze trick. So we're closing up the garage. It's cold. I'm telling you, it's the kind of cold that takes your breath away. Like every couple minutes when I think I have it in check, I'm like, okay. So I mean, I'm being a little baby about it, but I want to give you a quick tour because I'm just trying to be outside. I got some cabin fever. So you can see the grill. Lonely grill. Weber Winter. We got our Christmas tree waiting for half Christmas on June 25th. Whew, there's some of that breath being taken away. We're going to burn that on half Christmas. We want everybody to do the same if you still got your tree. Y'all remember half Christmas from last year. So what I did was I came out to the garage and I got the ladder because I want to do the classic how long does it take beer to freeze, but I don't want to be gearing up in my, oh my god, my full head to toe outside gear like every 10 minutes to go take a picture of it being somewhere out there where it should be, where the wind is actually hitting it. So I arranged it to where it's kind of hanging out by this window that I'm going to be able to take update pictures from. I'm doing this for you, y'all. This is some science. I just want to show you some other stuff, man. So it snowed like 8 inches 2 days ago. And as you can see, it's starting to form an ice dam, even though I have this wire that's supposed to keep that from happening, which is kind of what's happening. It's going to be 39 degrees in 5 days, though. So I mean, like, it's going to be real temp, or feels like temp. I can't do the math. 70 degrees warmer. So this is what it's like, man. That's our experiment zone is set up there. Walk around here. My hands are getting kind of numb, so I'm going to get inside here pretty quickly. You can see there, I'm getting a little like ice pedestal happening next to the exhaust of our furnace. Crap is real up in here, man. It is really real. It is really cold. You can probably see. Oh yeah, see? Here's some Chip's tips for y'all, man. If your furnace ever stops going, your high efficient boiler stops working, before you call someone, always check your out or your exhausts, because if snow gets up in here, which I found last year, it'll keep the other part from actually working. So you can see my cheeks are getting red up in here. So that's one to grow on, man. Always go out and like knock the snow. Kind of like when it's this cold, the intake will start to like create moisture, freeze up. I didn't even think I was gonna do that, but there's something for y'all. Crap, I'm gonna get inside. My skin is starting to like crackle, all that jazz. So we're gonna start this experiment, y'all. We're gonna see how long it takes. Ow, beers to freeze, because it sure took only 4 for hands in gloves. Holla! I'm for serious, dude. My cheeks are red, bro. Charlie, where you at, man? Oh, he was upstairs, in a bed. Fingers are really cold. That might have been dumb. Thanks, Imperial Yeast, for keeping my dome warm. What's up, Chuck? Say hey to the people. He's like, let's say hey to that treat bucket, playa. I look pretty cool, right? Here we go. We got our experiment zone. Uh-oh, hold on. I'm gonna have to open this window. Y'all stand by. Woo! Oh my gosh. All right, so here's our experiment zone. We're gonna put some glasses. We got a wild rice mild. This is Summit's Dark Infusion. Now, I also have no doubt that it could very potentially blow over. Like, we may not see these freeze before the wind actually knocks them down. But we'll see. They're pretty heavy. So we have a wild rice mild on the left, Dark Infusion, which is a higher-ish gravity coffee milk stout from Summit, and then my own sour cherry apple cider on the right. This is how we're gonna do it. So this is 0 minutes. Let's do it. As you can see, this is only 10 minutes in. We got plenty of ice forming. We've got crystals. body and on the top. You can see, I don't even think you could, yeah, you can't even, I mean, you can't even pour this out. This is 10 minutes, y'all. 10 minutes, man, and you can't even, like, that's insane. By the way, as my hand touches this part of the window and my arm a second ago, it feels like you put your hand on a stove. Like, it is searingly cold. So it's crazy. So this is 10 minutes in, y'all. I would not have thought that. So this is why you can't be playing around and having your window open. So I'm gonna close my window and we'll report back in. 20 minutes in, 20 minutes. You can see the wild rice mild is trying to get a little ice cream cone kind of action going on here in the head. Trying to escape the glass because it's so cold. It's like, man, let me out, let me into the house. These are definitely solid. I don't know how much longer I need to do this experiment. I mean, these are solid. They're not pouring out. I kind of think of solid as more of like when you can see ice crystals throughout the whole thing, but I mean, these things are not pouring. This would be a great way to make an ice box. Man, look at that insanity. 20 minutes. Y'all, it is so cold. Look at that wind, man. It's blowing inside my house. My wife would kill me. So I just want to show you this. This is like 25 minutes later. It's safe to say these guys are froze up. Froze up. Froze up. Yeah, man. This is froze. I might check in like an hour from now, but this is pretty dumb. My window so much, so I gotta go, y'all. Peace. We're inside the house now. After the experiment, you can see I scooped off kind of like the little ice coney kind of tops. Mommer's had an interesting idea to maybe make this into like a frozen slushy or a granitas. So I was gonna taste what it tastes like right now, because I know a granitas would add a little sugar and maybe other spices, other components. Herbs, spices, chilies, who knows. I'm going to do a quick tasting note on this. Whereas a granitas would have some sweetening and something else to kind of like break up this beer flavor. I'm going to taste just what this beer stuff tastes like. Cheers, y'all. Whoa, focus. Woo, you can't really see it. This is the coffee milk stout. It's very roasty. Right out of the gate, it's kind of almost astringently kind of burnt roasty, because I think this is like the concentrated roasty liquid part, you know? It's not bad, but it tastes really bitter. It tastes kind of like fireplace ash, campfire ash and chocolate, like a burnt marshmallow, a burnt s'more. This is, This is my sour cherry, woo, apple cider. Man, by freezing that, whew, the first bit that thawed there is like epically sour, like lambic level acid. So maybe that's an interesting thing for the future. Oh man, those two together, I bet taste like some weird, funky, chocolate-covered cherry. Ugh, kind of, but also just like something disgusting. And the wild rice mild. Malty, toasty. Again, these are all fairly bitter. I think that's why when we make our beer granitas, which we're definitely doing while the wind chills like this, you definitely want to add a sweetener, some water to thin it out, so it's not just this all concentrated characters of the beer. Those were all really interesting / good. None of them were bad. It wasn't like any of those three were really hoppy beers. They were all malty, roasty, and then the sour cherry apple cider is obviously very tart and acidic. So that ends a crazy experiment on day one of almost -30 plus or -30 minus wind chill. We're gonna make some crazy beer granitas tomorrow. How about that, boy? How about that? Yeah, jump for jump, freeze for freeze. Charlie would hate for me to show this, man, but I gotta show you the life of a dog, dude. This poor guy, Has to run out there, put his junk out to the wind. He doesn't even know what to do. He's just like pacing there. Go get it, homie. Oh man, he's been holding it too. He is not wanting to go outside. All right, here we go. Get your ass in here, homie. Woo! Woo! Well, come here. Yeah, get warmed up, Stitch. Come on, bro. High five for the winter time, right? Pew pew. Getting the good stuff up in here, kid. Yeah, he is. Sit. Talk. 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 That's right, homie.